Wonderful. And we'll get it rocking. Yo, what up, Josh?
Hey.
It's been a bit since we've had you on the stream. Once again, congratulations on the win yesterday and the TamCardwell Patreon cash money instant payout tournament. How much you win? How much money did you get for just playing cards yesterday?
$60.
$60. Wowzers.
Heck yeah.
If any of you guys want to win some cash playing card games, exclamation point. I think it's win cash in the Discord or in the Twitch chat. Who knows? Who knows really? You can see it. It's in the description. But anywho, that is not what we're here to do today. We're not here to talk about your past victories. We're talking about your future victories with this awesome Toru Hagakure deck for the Deck Doctor. Hit me with the elevator pitch of what's going on with this invisible air deck.
Yes, so basically we want to play Jetstream Crash with first impressions out.
Okay.
And we want them to feel really bad about whatever they do. We want them to block it, to be honest.
Right.
Obviously, if they don't block it, they're taking 8.
8 big ones.
Then after that, we want to play one of these other cool attacks, and pretty much no matter what, we're going to use our character on that second attack. And it's going to be fast as heck.
Yeah, I love that.
Hopefully 3 damage. And a lot of times it'll be a throw if we're feeling really lucky and hit that 0 grav. But otherwise, it's going to be +4, at least +4 damage. +4 speed, flash, hold this next thing. And that's kind of like the basic idea. Obviously, we do other stuff too, and we don't have Jetstream in our hand. But, and then of course play good defense because that's what Toru kind of does, right?
Right. Can I ask a crazy question?
Yeah.
Why Jetstream? Like, is that just like you saw the card and were like, hell yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, +3 damage on the next thing, and then you give it flash, right? Because they don't want to take 8, right? So they block it.
It's speed of the next thing.
No. Jetstream says if it's blocked, the next thing gets 3 damage.
Oh, so you give a thing 3/3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's tight. I like that.
So they're like, I don't want to take 8. They block. The next thing gets 3/3 and flash and another 2 speed.
I dig it. I do dig it.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Stop. Okay. So I am. Oof. I had a shiver. I'm looking. Hit me with the foundation lineup. What are you trying to accomplish here? Obviously, first impressions. We covered that one.
Yeah. I mean, we got
anything spicy to you?
No, I mean, we just got defense, right? We're under air. We got defense. We got wall cling. We got release. We got specialist down. We got destined. I mean, it's just kind of what you'd expect. We got confused for a little more throw hate. Small and limber is kind of neat because our character can trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy. We got the arrogant so that we can stack a 6 with sound waves. Right.
Yeah, all in all, I like it. Tell me about the I guess ready set go. What is it's a one of? Just the one?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just goes off, right? Like sometimes you just it's just good. Sometimes you just draw it on turn 1 and you're going second and it just pops off.
Official pile status. That's where we're at. Officially a pile with your singleton ready set go.
Thank you. I also only own one copy, so I just like to throw it in as one of and things because I think it's also a really good high block.
It is.
It's also kind of cool if you see I forget the name of that card that says if they take damage from an unblock attack, you have to play a non-attack.
Yeah. That is a cool out.
And yeah, it comes in kind of clutch for that if you see it on your board and you want to just It's kind of nice, but again, it's just a one-of. It's just a sneaky little thing. It's a nice thing to side out, obviously.
Yeah.
You going first, things like that.
And then, what's up with this lowly singleton encouragement?
I
For,
haven't
for specific matchups, right?
I just don't have a sideboard, honestly. I put
Fair.
that in, and I was thinking about it, and I never actually finished the sideboard, so
Fair enough.
it's just a card I was thinking about for a while.
Good news is I did for you. First and foremost, Airstream driver question mark? It kind of feels like it's doing everything you want it to do, huh?
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's something to consider for sure, yeah.
So the number one thing that we get to do, right, is we Jetstream crash, and then we first impressions, and then they block it, right? And then if they don't block it, they take the 8, and then we slam them with whatever next move, right? The specialized sound waves. They do block that, or zero gravity lift. They do block that, and then after it's been flashed, right? Because we flash it, and then you Airstream driver, and then it's just another copy of Jetstream Crash, right? Airstream driver is doing everything you want to do with slightly less work. All they have to do is have a card in their card pool.
True. Yeah. I like it. I like
and
the
so,
idea.
like this card feels really, really good. It's probably just better than whatever we got going on with Shadow Cloud release. So it could probably just replace its job. I get that this is a flash, but you could just make this a 5/5 for 6 as opposed to a 4 high for 7.
Yeah, I like that. I'd be down to just switch those 2 for 2.
Yeah. I think that is the right call. If you wanted to slam this at a third, you could take out Amplified Sound Blast, but I don't think you need it.
I don't own 2, so let's leave it there right now.
I love that. I love that answer. Up next, I demand you play Force Model Number.
Okay.
You are one of the only characters under the air symbol that gets to destroy foundations for free on your face. Response destroy on foundation : so it's you and Gran Torino, and that's it. And so if you have that ability, you should capitalize on that ability. Play a move. You committed 3 small numbers to do so. They didn't block the third one. You destroy whatever else. You ready 3 small numbers, and then you play another move. The Airstream driver at the very end, right? This card feels so good in our character. Especially if they don't have a way to deal with what's going on. And being able to like slam more damage on a 0 gravity lift just feels so good, dude. It feels so good. Yeah. So we just have to play for this card. It's just too goated. It's too good in our deck. Yeah. Besides that, it's just classic air stuff, right? We're not playing Jolt.
Yeah, I know Jolt's a good card. I just felt like there wasn't room for it. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I like all the other stuff that's there already.
I think it's a better answer than Rebound Sidekick, personally. I know that Rebound Sidekick and Jetstream Crash feel good together.
Yeah, Rebound, I'm biased, but I love Rebound if I don't have momentum and I have a Sound Waves in my hand. It feels so good sneaking up on people with that. It feels so good.
Yeah, I get it. But I don't. Pound for pound, Jolt's just going to be a better card than Sidekick is. The difference between disruption and defense, right? This is a defense card. This is a disruption card. There it is. Shock could easily exist in your sideboard. If Airstream Driver is not getting you there, this could easily be replaced for this and probably feel fine. Giving this thing +3 speed off of first impressions feels pretty rad.
Sure.
And then you don't have to flash it because it's a 6 low for whatever. Same thing with things like Pillar Swing. Pillar Swing gets to safely replace your Rebound Sidekicks, although it means we are playing 6s and 2s. And I don't know how you feel about that. That is a risk. It's risky business for sure. But given this thing +3 speed, because I'm gonna see if we can fit first day of class in this deck as well. The scariest thing that an air deck can do is play, in your case, Jetstream Crash, first impressions as your first enhance, first day of class as your second enhance, and leave it committed.
True.
It's the scariest thing that you can do.
Yeah, I like that.
And it turns Pillow Swing into a 4 diff, right? Because it's -2, so you're playing it on a 5. Yeah. So like playing a 5 difficulty Pillar Swing that possibly had +3/+3, and then you just give it another +2 speed. And so
Mm-hmm.
catch, catch. Just feels really
Right.
good. Feels really, really good. And then you've got this committed first day of class if you wanted to, in order to use Hagakure whenever they don't block this move. Bounce a card back to their hand, ready back all your smaller numbers that you pushed on your Jetstream crash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So that's a thing for you to jump in whenever this doesn't feel, if this doesn't feel like exactly flowing how you want it to, right? Here's just like another quick little interaction that we can talk about. All in all though, I think foundation wise, I think you're looking really good. I like encouragement a lot in this deck. I think encouragement's really cool. It encourages your partner to block, which is kind of what we want on this Jetstream crash, but it's not what we want for Hagakure. We don't want them to not block.
Yeah, and I mean,
and also the timing of encouragement and Hagakure doesn't work. You cannot encouragement the move and then Hagakure blow up the encouragement to then make them add the card, because this says after it resolves and this says after it deals damage.
oh, sure.
Yeah, and so like the timing's just like a little awkward when it comes to those two cards and how they want to work together.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I don't find myself, maybe I need a little more practice with the character of knowing when to trigger that second response, because sometimes it doesn't feel worth it, right?
Right.
It's a tricky thing to use for sure. So sometimes some games I just like don't use it, except maybe to trigger some limber, I guess. Honestly.
Yeah, but I mean that makes total sense. The big thing for me whenever you use it, right, is you destroy your lame face down committed cards, which is why things like Destined and things like Wall Cling and things like Requesting Assistance feels so good in this deck. It feels really good to blow those ones up, readying the smaller numbers, and it really is. You want to use it on the last move so that they get stuffed an extra card. You never give them their last card back, or maybe you do because it just debuilds them by one, right? But like if they have one card in their hand and you force them to have a second, then they didn't get to dip one of those cards to then mulligan to then try and sculpt harder, right? They do only get X amount of cards back. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to get them blocked back, or else your moves don't hit. And so it is certainly a give and take scenario for sure. Yeah. So let's talk about some foundations that I think are interesting choices. The Singleton Charged Up. Just for barrier?
Yeah, I mean,
barrier or rebound sidekick?
Charged Up, yeah. Charged Up is just like
a lift as well. It's
I just don't. I as a player don't like destroying or removing my own foundations in the board. So this card is like not. I just in general, I know it's a really good card, but I just don't like it. I just don't like having to remove my board for things. So I've just got it in there as a one of, because I know it's good, but I don't want a bunch of. Right, I don't want to just be removing my board, especially when my character does that too, blows myself up too. So
right.
Yeah, so it's just in there as that one little sneaky one.
I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. Man, I really like Charged Up when it comes to having jolts, and they're currently in our sideboard because we were talking about them. And so the fact that we don't have jolt means that I don't even think we necessarily need. I don't even necessarily think that we need Charged Up in the deck.
Okay. Yeah.
Just make it happen organically. I just don't actually think it's needed.
Okay.
50. What's the number here? What are we shooting for?
With this, I want to keep it pretty low because there's a very specific 8 cards that I want to see.
Right. I'm down. Let's toss this Charged Up, and that gets rid of another high block, which is our most flooded block zone. Yeah. Training with Gunhead. How do you feel about it?
It's in there only at a one of, so I haven't seen it a whole lot.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, the times I have seen it, it's been like a dead card.
As a 6-hand size 28 health character, I don't think you necessarily need this in the main board. I think you easily can side it. I don't think it's necessary. Not to mention we put in another spam, so I think we just toss this guy. Put in your sideboard whenever you get that figured out. At like a 2 of, I think.
And I've already got 3 confused and 3 walklings for throw 8, so
100%. The air symbol did not need training with Gunhead.
Yeah.
What else? If we want to cut more spam and more low blocks, I think you only need 2 Arrogant Disposition, I think, in your air decks. The likelihood of you finding one by the time that you just like pop off and like you only need 1 with your specialized, so it's just finding 1. And if you do happen to like draw both of them, just blow it up with a Kagure and just feel fine about it and be like, well, I guess it's over there now.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, I'm down to try dropping it to 2.
Yeah. And then this is just like trying to make this deck slightly more consistent. I'm probably going to put back in a different low block, either Rescue Completed or Wealthy Aspirations. My vote is Rescue Completed. I think this card is really, really cool, and I think it's really, really good. But it really is like I get that it's a 3 diff and we're playing triple 2s, so like it can be scary on turn 1. Just honestly, just hold it for turn 2 and be fine with it.
Yeah, and it's one of our kind of few low blocks. I mean, we're not super low on it, but it's not a bad idea to hold it for the low block.
100%. Okay. That puts us back to 55 with 19 attacks. That makes us pretty aggressive. Not gonna lie, that makes us pretty in there. But I don't think this is a bad place to be, especially with us like wanting to be we want to be the aggressor, right? We want to be swinging moves every single turn if possible, because if we can, we want to keep our opponent off of their foundations as much as we're off of ours. I think the next cuts that I would be making is release from 3 or 4 down to 3 and Walkling from 3 down to 2, and just sideboard the other 2 Walklings if you need them, because you've got Walkling plus confused. So like before you would have 4 Walklinged. I mean, before I would only play 3 Walklinged, right? And so like confused quote unquote does that job. Just like slightly differently, or maybe confused drops down to the 2 of. I don't know, but confused is a 5 check.
Yeah. And I don't even know, like I don't mind being at like 55, right? Like
I think 55 is a good number.
What's our percent on attacks now? We're probably getting kind of high, right?
We're pretty high on attacks. We are swinging attacks, but it's not that big of a deal, right? On paper, I know that you love checking 3s. You're the master at it. Because we can just commit our face downs or whatever, and then destroy them with a Kagure. Like that is okay.
Yeah. I don't know that we need to cut any more foundations. I think at this point.
I agree.
Want to get too attack heavy, so
I agree.
Yeah.
If you had to cut an attack, I think the answer is probably these rebound sidekicks. I think that they're very iffy. I like Zero Gravity Barrier. I am looking at playing the next deck that I play competitively will be looking at Zero Gravity Barrier, because it literally lost me an entire match when I went to locals in Orlando. This card sitting in somebody's momentum when they had 3 momentum or 2 momentum plus a Zero Gravity Barrier, I could not kill them. It was not possible. It was not possible.
I like it. It's cool. It's again, like, especially in this character, right? Because it's like I turned off one of your moves, and now I'm gonna cancel another one of your moves. Can you still count?
This card hard counters Midoriya. You can't win as Midoriya 1 when this card hits the table. Because it's just another discard your hand to give it the +10, and then they put it in your momentum, and then you just don't have a hand left, so you can't even I didn't get a chance to even attempt to use the passing the torch to draw my 2 and then get myself out of it. Right? I just can't do anything.
Yeah, or like any of those characters that say, like Fourth Kind, it's a good counter for him. It's a good counter for Ibarra, who wants their last one. Anybody who like their last one is like a key thing. You get to say no, But the character does that too, which is like why it's really good.
Correct.
Again, it's another 2 check, so I'm like, I can't. I can't have 2. I can't do it to myself.
You're crazy. Play 4 and 4. Be a man. Quit being such a weenie.
I would cry every day. No. I can't do it. Yeah,
All in
and I
all,
think
I think this looks way cleaner than what it came in as. You brought me a really good deck to start, and so like it was tough finding some cuts, but I think that's where it's at.
Yeah, yeah, and I like the Airstream driver switch. That other card, I liked it. You know, I liked that it was a big chunk of damage, 7
Yeah,
printed damage.
yeah.
But
It was the most blocked card of all time, 100% block
yeah,
rate.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I drew it, I was like, this seems good, but it's just not like. And especially you make it 10 damage if you get the combo right with
Right.
that stream, but it's like they still it never felt that good.
I agree.
I liked it. Like
I agree totally. The Airstrip driver, if you get the combo, it actually becomes a 9 high for 12.
Yeah.
Which is like the same shit, right?
Yeah.
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 And that's
Yes.
yeah. That's pretty okay.
Right.
That's pretty okay.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, let me shoot you the list. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We will
Good to
catch you,
have you
okay?
back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. I will be taking another break here. I can't give exact dates or reasons, but like I don't know, July 9th, I think. I might not be streaming, but who knows?
Okay.
Maybe I will be streaming. Who knows? We'll catch you though, okay?
Yep. See ya.
All right, peace.